To some of the top stories of the day, and though a human resources practitioner by profession, Tuta Mionki is better known for her love for the motorsports. Famously known as Kenya's top female rally navigator, in 2018 Tuta was crowned Motorsports Personality of the Season for her achievements in the sport. I caught up with her at a training session and she shared her journey in this week's Women in Power.
My name is Tuta Mionki. I'm a rally navigator. I've done this for 8 years now. I started as a spectator, have fun, like could go around the country just watching rallies, and thought that why not? If those guys in the car can do it, why can't I do it? I met Eric as a spectator. We were both fans, and we were watching, I remember, a rally in Gong in 2007, and started talking about why can't we do this? I would love to do that. So when he acquired the car, he called me up, are you still interested in doing this? I'm like, oh, definitely. So he's given me a good opportunity to get to where I am. What we do before the event, we have what we call recce. Basically go out on the route that has been prepared by the organizing team. We write our pace notes with the driver, basically the directions, the commands, what I tell him, keep left, avoid this, avoid that, what we're approaching next, to enable him drive as fast as he can and avoid any obstacles that you have on the way. So we have what we call a time card. That's the role of the navigator, to ensure that you get the correct time from the controllers. I feel safer in a rally car than I feel in a normal road car. If you have a look at the car, you'll notice that we have a roll cage. You can roll 10, 12 times, but the structure is so strong that you don't dent the car, or rather you don't bend the car. It doesn't cave in. We have like 2 layers of fireproof clothing, the socks, the shoes, the balaclava that we wear on the head. That gives you a short window in case of a fire too, because for example, in this car we're using avgas. So catching a fire is something that will happen very quickly. I actually got into this from 2011, and in 2009 I was in a road accident and I'd fractured both arms. So my parents were initially wondering, what are you thinking, you know? You just came from 5 to 8 months, like off work, just recovering from your broken arms, and now you're going into a dangerous sport. HR is my bread and butter. This is a hobby. Unfortunately, in this country, we don't have professional sports. We have very few professional sports, and motorsport is one of the amateur sports that we have. If people got paid, or we've got more corporate sponsors coming in, and this is an excellent tool for marketing. If people realize how big it is and what it does for their brand, we'll probably be able to get to a point where we get motorsport as a professional sport. When, for example, if I'm going to get a rally suit, the first thing in my mind is that as a woman you want to remain clean the whole day, you know, from morning to evening. You won't think of something that will show that. If you want to use like the washroom, for example, a man will go behind a tree. It doesn't work the same way for women. So if I was an organizer, I'll probably put a mobile washroom at the start of a section. That's something that men won't think about. Don't blame them, it just doesn't cross their mind. But because we have very few women in the sport, some of these things don't come up. I think it's great to receive that kind of appreciation, because for me it means that other women and small girls, we have small girls as young as 6-year-old who are coming into the sport. They have somebody to maybe look up to. We have women who paved way for us, the likes of Orie Rogo Manduli. Some people might not know that, but she raced way in the 80s with her co-driver Sylvia Owino. We have Michelle Van Tongren. So they paved way. We just need to keep doing it so that it doesn't become a completely male-dominated sport with no women.